dais. For that, I welcome our chief guest, Dr. N. Ranjana, Madam, which is a scientist edge and director, Futuristic Technology Management, DRDO. Our guest of honor, Dr. Amit Sharma, ADG and Advisor Cyber, Ministry of Defense. Our another guest of honor, Dr. Mahesh Thakkar, Director, Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleosciences, President of Gujarat Science Academy, Dr. Pankaj Gajjar sir, Honorary Gujarat Science Academy Secretary, Dr. Shreyas Bhatt, Program Chair, Dr. Aditya Vora, and I request our organizing secretary, Dr. Jyoti Parikh and Dr. Divya Chandel ma'am to escort our chief guest and guest of honor onto the dais. I also extend a special welcome to our keynote speakers, chairpersons, and award lecture recipients, and also welcome our distinguished faculty members, researchers, students, and the delegates who have joined us for these 2 days of inspiring discussion and knowledge exchange. To mark the auspicious beginning of this conference, I respectfully request our dignitaries onto the dais to proceed with the lightening of the lamp. Please, sir and ma'am. Prayer not prayer cancel. मतलब पहियों की prayer cancel. अब गौतम भाई क्या है? इसका तो रेविट पड़ेगा कंप्यूटर वाला. Thank you, esteemed dignitaries. Light is the purest form of energy, and today it symbolizes the spark of innovation. Now I request everyone to please stand up for university song. I request you all for the stand up for the university song.
આવા તો છે પ્લે કરો ને પ્લે ચાલે
वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी अपनी गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी अपनी विद्या तनु तपोवनी वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन राष्ट्र चेतना कला साधना खेल भावना विकसी विश्व मानवी बनी गुजराती विश्व सकल मोबिल से स्नेह संत सहकार नि साथे देती तू संगति
सौना साथ ने संगाते सब सिद्ध करे उन्नति प्रेम बंधुता समानता नो पल पल प्रसरे स्पंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन वंदन अभिनंदन.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Now, to express our sincere appreciation and respect, we would now like to felicitate our esteemed dignitaries for their distinguished contribution and gracious presence at this audience. For that, I request Dr. Pankaj Gajjar sir to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. N. Ranjana madam, with a memento and bouquet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Aditya Vora, sir, to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Mahesh Thakkar, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Divya Chandal to welcome our GSA President, Dr. Pankaj Gajjar, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Jyoti Parikh, madam, to welcome our Honorary Secretary of GSA, Dr. Shreyas Bhatt, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Now, to provide contents to our gathering, now I invite Dr. Aditya Vora, Program Chair, to share an overview of the vision and the objectives behind this 37th edition of the Gujarat Science Congress. Dr. Aditya Vora.
Good morning and namaskar to all. Respected dignitaries of the dais and of the dais, fellow and associate fellow members of GSA, invitees, faculty members and dear students. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this program at the campus of most prestigious University of the Gujarat state, that is NEC A+ accredited Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. I would like to take this opportunity to highlight the role and importance of the Gujarat Science Congress to the state and the country. The Gujarat Science Congress is an annual scientific event organized by the Gujarat Science Academy in Gujarat state to promote science, technology, and innovation. It serves as an important platform for scientists, academicians, researchers, industry professionals, and students to come together and exchange knowledge, present research findings, and discuss emerging scientific challenges as well as how science can contribute to society. Essentially, its inception aimed to fortify the state's scientific culture and inspire young individuals to actively engage with science. Gujarat has a strong background in industry, agriculture, and technology, and the Congress helps to connect scientific research with the needs of the state and the country. The GSC is held every year at different parts in the Gujarat state. After almost decaying, it is organizing here at the GU campus. Basically, it focuses on a main theme related to current scientific and technological challenges. The conference is nationally important as it strengthens India's scientific ecosystem by encouraging interdisciplinary research, fostering young talent, and supporting innovation in emerging areas aligned with the national development goal. The theme of the 37th GSC 26 reflects the growing influence of artificial intelligence in transforming scientific research, technological innovation, and interdisciplinary problem solving across multiple domains. The 37 GSC features a wide range of scientific tracks, including physical sciences, chemical sciences, life sciences, mathematical and statistical sciences, engineering and technology, environmental sciences, computer science, data science, biological science, forensic science, pharmaceutical science, and emerging sciences. The Congress includes invited lectures by eminent experts under various endowment lecture series, poster presentation, and interdisciplinary discussion with special emphasis on the student participation and young researchers. Overall, 37 GSC 26 aim to foster collaboration, encourage innovation, and highlight the transformative role of artificial intelligence in science and technology, contributing to academic excellence, societal development, and a future-ready scientific community in the Gujarat and the nation. This year, more than 350 plus posters are received for presentations submitted by faculty, UG and PG students and research scholars from various scientific disciplines. Also, Congress witnessed 600 plus registration from the fellows, associate fellows, faculty, students, and research scholars throughout the globe. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is our privilege to welcome all dignitaries, invited speakers, delegates, faculty members, research scholars, and students to the 37th GSC. We are delighted to have you with us as we come together to share our knowledge, ideas, and innovation. I hope over 2 days, the Congress helps everyone learn, interact, and grow together. It is an enjoyable and inspiring experience for students, researchers, and faculty alike. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vora. The Gujarat Science Academy has been a beacon for a scientific temper in the state for the decades. Now I invite Dr. Pankaj Gajjar sir to share the vision of the Gujarat Science Academy. Sir.
Namaskar. Respected dignitaries on the dais, dear delegates, fellows, associate fellows, invited guests, and dear participants. It's my privilege to say a few words about the activities and the role of the Gujarat Science Academy to enrich the scientific culture and scientific temperament across the state. Most of us, probably those who are senior over here and the fellows and the associate fellows over here, are knowing the various activities of the Gujarat Science Academy. It was established in the year 1978, and since then, we are encouraging the science popularization activities throughout the state. Usually, when the Science Academy started with the 25 fellows, founder fellows, and then now at present we have more than 260 fellows, associate fellows, and the members across the states. One of the criteria of selecting the fellows is not merely the citations or the high index or the research publications. Over here, we see that the contribution of the fellows and associate fellows in popularizing the science, as well, in addition to the research culture. In addition to, initially we started, the Gujarat Science Academy started the annual events that is known as the Gujarat Science Congress. And today we are witnessing the 37th Gujarat Science Congress. That was the regular event. Usually we hold this Science Congress at various places of the Gujarat. And after 2016, 14, again we are at the Gujarat University. So it is not that Ahmedabad or the Gujarat University is always the preferable choice. We always give the preference to the remote areas, okay, even like a Godhra, Patan, okay, Bhuj, at various places of the Gujarat. In addition to the Gujarat Science Congress, okay, we have the various endowment lectures. Yeah, probably you will see today and tomorrow. That is, we have approximately 8 endowment lectures. Okay, and that is the donations or the endowment received by the donors, and based on that, we are organizing this kind of endowment lectures in the Gujarat Science Congress. In addition to this, to encourage even to the school teachers, yeah, we have the awards for the school teachers, science and mathematical school teacher awards in 2 different categories. One is for the standard 5th to 8th, and other one is for 9 to 12. That is the 2 awards for science and the maths teachers. And to encourage, okay, the college teachers and the PG teachers, we have the various college teacher awards. That is the best teacher awards we used to award every year. In that, we have the subject categories too. That is physical science, mathematical science, okay, biological science, chemical sciences. And again, in that, we have 2 different categories. One is the UG, one is the PG. In addition to that, okay, to discriminate or to, okay, don't compete a junior faculty member with the senior one, we have the 2 different age categories. One is the age category below 55, and other one is the age category above 55. And hence we have, okay, you will see that is today in the today's function, we are going to give more than 36 awards in total. Yeah. In addition to the teachers, okay, even for the researchers, that is the PhD scholars, we have the n number of schemes. One, that is the thesis awards. Yeah, this is across that is any student submitting the thesis in a year, in a calendar year, okay, in various subject disciplines, like let us say chemistry, chemical science, physical science, life science, mathematical science. Okay, they can apply, and based on the scrutiny and based on the presentation, we used to award the best thesis award to our students. Yeah, this is regarding the thesis. Then comes regarding the presentation, that is the research paper presentation. So again, those who are the permanent faculty members, okay, residing in Gujarat and serving in any higher education institute of the Gujarat, they compete in this particular part. Okay, they are allowed to submit the research paper in different subject categories, and based on the citation, based on the impact factor, based on the scientific contribution, we award the best research papers to a paper published in a year. So in this way, okay, these are the things about the awards and the felicitation. We also publish the books in the Gujarati. Okay, these books will not be usually the technical books. Yeah, it will be the books are for the popularizing the science across the state. Yeah, so in the local language, we used to publish the books also, and these books usually we used to provide free of cost as a as a prizes to the students. Again, one more important part is every year we used to felicitate 5 to 6 our fellows of the Science Academy. This year also we are going to felicitate, okay, 5 fellows of the Gujarat Science Academy, those who have contributed in the Gujarat Science Academy for popularizing the science activities. And today you will see that one of the founder fellow attending the age of 102, he is with us over here, Professor J.J. Shah, and we are going to facilitate him also in this function. So this is about the science activity. I request and urge all the science community and the dear students to try to visit our website, try to interact with the various fellows, and okay, try to try to contribute into the various activities of the Gujarat Science Academy. So with these words, I take this opportunity to thank one and all for being present over here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Recognition is a greatest fuel for research. So it is now a time for Gujarat Science Academy Awards. For that, I request Dr. Shreyas Bhatt, sir, to brief the audience regarding the prestigious GSA Awards.
A very good morning to all, respected dignitaries on the dais, respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, respected fellows, associate fellows, members of GSA, students, faculty members, and dear researchers. At this outset, I feel pleased to announce various awards in different categories for the academic year that has been decided by the Gujarat Science Academy. The first category is Dr. Achalmal Singhvi, Undergraduate Biological Science Teacher Award, UG, Category 1, that goes to Dr. Dharmesh Navichandra Adhyaru, Microbiology, Department of Government Science College, Gandhinagar. The next award, GSA Postgraduate Biological Sciences Teacher Award, PG Age Category 1, that goes to Professor Devjani Banerjee from Department of Life Sciences, GSFC University of Vadodara. The next award is GSA Postgraduate Biological Sciences Teacher Award, PG Age Category 2, that goes to Dr. Tipre Devyani Ramakant, Department of Microbiology and Biotechnology, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. The next award, GSA Professor K.M. Buch Undergraduate Chemical Sciences Teacher Award, UG, Age Category 1, goes to Dr. Bharatbhai Makwana, Bhavan State RA College of Science, Ahmedabad. Next award, GSA Undergraduate Pharmaceutical and Medical Sciences Teacher Award, UG Age Category 1, goes to Patel Prakash Kumar Kanubhai, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, LJ Institute of Pharmacy, LJ University, Ahmedabad. GSA Postgraduate Pharmaceutical and Medical Sciences Teacher Award, Age Category 1, goes to Dr. Avinash Khadela, LM College of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. GSA Professor C.J. Pandya Undergraduate Physical Sciences Teacher Award, UG Age Category 1, goes to Dr. Sanjeev Gupta, St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad. GSA Professor P.A. Pandya Science and Mathematics School Teacher Award, Standard 1 to 8, goes to Gaur Arpita Hitesh Bhai, Bharasar Primary Kanya School, Bharasar, Bhuj, Kutch. GSA Professor P.A. Pandya Science and Mathematics School Teacher Award, Standard 9 to 12, goes to Bhagat Rahul Kumar Pankaj Kumar, St. Xavier's High School, Nivalda, Dediyapada. GSA Professor Nirmal Kumar J.I. PhD Thesis Citation Award in Life Sciences goes to Dr. Sapna Chaudhary. Satna Chandwani. GSA Charuset inspired Best PhD Thesis Award in Chemical Sciences for the year 2025 goes to Dr. Madhu Chintan Kumar Ramesh Chandra. GSA Charuset inspired Best PhD Thesis Award in Life Sciences goes to Dr. Rabari Vasant Kumar Meghabhai. Here we end with the elicitation of the awards from GSA in different categories. We are extremely thankful to the donors for these awards. Thank you very much. Sorry. Blank at the end. GSA Charuset inspired Best PhD Thesis Award in Mathematical Sciences for the year 2025 goes to Dr. Yadav Navin Kumar Suresh Kumar. GSA Charuset. GSA Charuset.
हेलो
GSA Charuset inspired Best PhD Thesis Award in Physical Sciences 2025 goes to Dr. Sheikh Gausia Abdul Salam.
हेलो 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 हेलो
GSA Dr. AK Shah Best PhD Thesis Award in Microbiology
हेलो
goes to
हेलो
Dr. Sanghani Anjana Dhirubhai.
हेलो हेलो
GSA Gyan Shiksha Trust Best PhD Thesis Award in Space Sciences 2025 goes to Dr. Podar Akhil Kumar. GSA Dr. AK Shah Best Research Paper Award in Life Sciences for the year 2025 goes to Dr. Athale Mansi Ninad. GSA Dr. A.K. Shah Best Research Paper Award in Chemical Sciences goes to Dr. Soni Saurabh Suresh Chandra. GSA Dr. A.K. Shah Best Research Paper Award in Mathematical Sciences goes to Dr. Patel Yogeshwari F. GSA Dr. A.K. Shah Best Research Paper Award in Microbiology for the year 2025 goes to Dr. Kikani Bhautosh Anil Kumar. GSA Dr. A.K. Shah Best Research Paper in Physical Sciences is awarded to Professor Dr. Pankaj Kumar and Gajjar. Now we come to felicitations, GSA felicitations, Gujarat Science Academy Felicitation Award 2026, Professor J.J. Shah. Is hereby felicitated by the Gujarat Science Academy in recognition of distinguished contributions to science education and research and for exemplary dedication to academic excellence and the advancement of scientific knowledge. Gujarat Science Academy Felicitation Award 2026 to Professor K.C. Puria. Okay. Professor K.H. Chikhalia. Late Professor P.B. Thakur. Mrs. Chetna Kothari. late Professor Pranav Srivastav. On behalf of Dr. Pranav Srivastav, Mrs. Srivastav will receive the award. Mr. Narendra Singh Rajpurohit, Executive Chairman and founder of Inox Cyber Security Company. Here we end the felicitation award ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving a GSA award ceremony. Before we proceed, I would like to convey a message from our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam Dr. Nirja Gupta. Although unavoidable circumstances prevent her from being here in person, she has sent her warmest blessing and best wishes for the success of GSC 37. Now, moving towards to our next session, it is my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. N. Ranjana Madam, who is an outstanding scientist and the director of the Futuristic Technology Management at DRDO headquarters, New Delhi. She brings 33 years of expertise in defense R&D with a PhD in a formal verification of mission critical software. Dr. Ranjana has been instrumental in the Agni missile program and the leadership of naval and missile embedded system. Currently, she is spearheading translational research and the technology foresight across the 75 priorities areas. Her visionary efforts in the tripartite DRDO industry academia initiatives have significantly strengthened the national defense system. A recipient of the WCDM 2021 and the DRDO Technology Group Award, she is a recognized voice into the global strategic forum. Now I welcome Dr. Ranjana Madam to deliver her address onto the integrating academia into defense R&D AI perspective. Welcome, Madam.
Good morning, everyone. Professor Nirja Gupta, I met her last time and probably she'll be joining us shortly. Professor Neeta, Amit Sharma is also about to join. He's my colleague from DRDO. Professor Gajjar, Professor Thakkar, Professor Bhatt, Professor Vora, Jyoti Parekh, and all other dignitaries who were there with us, and Jyoti, who has invited me, from last 3 months, she has been after me to join this particular event. At the outset, I'm very happy to be here, seeing the future that I have with me and the experience that is going to guide this future. And I'm very happy that the awards are given to the teachers today. And you know that these teachers are going to make the futures that we are looking at. Good morning, students. So, how are you feeling? Science Academy, what are you come for here? For poster presentation, for brainstorming? What is your aim? You know, what do you want to learn from here? I'm sure you all have some dreams related to science and technology. And today, the way AI is going, I think I hats off to Neeta ma'am that she has taken this particular topic, which is very relevant today. But I will just try to throw some light on what are things which are being looked at from defense perspective as well as from the government of India through the mighty, which they are doing a lot of initiatives on this AI. So I will not really take much time. You all know what is science, what is technology, and how do we make products. Also remarkable is that, you know, in addition to the teachers, one industry also came up as a part of it. And as you know, the government is doing its bit to actually integrate the entire ecosystem to make it into a self-sustaining ecosystem, which should make products at the end of every work that you do. India needs to become a product oriented nation. We are very good at research. I think many of our professors appear in the top 2% of the MIT technology researchers. Also, our ASPI, among the 50 technologies that they are tracking, in 43, India appears in the top 5. It's a matter of pride for all of us. Our research and publications have actually placed us in top 5 in 43 out of 50 critical technologies. But converting this technologies and research into product is where we are lacking. And there is a lot of focus going on in this area from the government side. So let me just brush it around the science technology. We all know science, it's observation of physical world, converting into the theories, the mathematics, and understanding how science is working. Convert it into technology, make it into a product. uh, Technology is engineering of it, and product is converting that technology into a usable thing. Everything, anything. I'm not talking specific to defense. No story which is different. Defense is a different perspective, that it is to be more robust. It has to work in a very, very difficult circumstances, has a different kind of certifications and the kind of strategic or tactical requirements that are to be associated with all these products. Now, what is innovation? Has anybody thought about it? We all are talking to the faculties and the students. So, when does innovation trigger into the system? When you have vast expertise, vast experimental grounds, and vast number of ideas which are coming from divergence, curiosity, resilience, some deficiency, some kind of a problem solving attitude, then the innovation kicks in. But innovation does not happen suddenly. You need to have a proper breeding ground around it, and then innovation comes. And what is advanced technology? Unless the community which is here, which is daily studying and researching, you are clear about these segments, we will not be able to do a planned progress. And advanced technology is in the same technology based on new scientific concepts, you keep advancing. So if you talk about AI, it has been advancing quite often. The innovation is a separate part which is making products out of whatever is happening in AI. But where did we start from? You know, the fundamentals of AI, if you remember, very small models, then came the high compute, then came the statistics, then came the neural networks, then came the machine learning, and then came the hardware, which today we are advancing AI as I speak. We are not stationary. Every day there is a new language model, there is a new application, there is an edge AI case, there is an embedded AI case, and we are continuously advancing in one technology. Similarly, if you see, Quantum technology. Today we are in the advancement stage. Everywhere we are continuously advancing day by day. So there is a concept of advanced technology. So you each one has its own flair for any of this. If you are pure sciences person, you are a technology person, you are a translational person, or you are into advanced technology or innovation. You choose your segment and stick to it for very long. And then there are dual use technologies, which are very common term that we defense scientists use. Basically the commercial technology which can be used in defense, and the defense technology which goes to commercial use. I will not dwell on that much. So deep tech areas today, I mean, I was surprised that very little awards were given in these deep tech areas, and I actually urge the entire community to start working on these areas. These are very important areas, and I think there is a special focus, special investment being made in all these areas. Be it semiconductor, you all know about the semicon mission of the country. AI mission, compound semiconductors are one more option. Advanced materials and additive manufacturing, quantum technologies, be it quantum sensing, quantum computing, or the quantum physics. Everything today has a very deep spotlight and a deep focus on these areas. Neuromorphic computing is developing in parallel to the AI computing that we are talking about. Today, you all know the compute is very important in AI, the GPUs, and the kind of hardware that is required to run this AI, and then AI itself. So, neuromorphic computing is an alternative form of hardware and the software which is being developed to augment certain problem solutions which are more metrics driven, the matrix multiplications. I mean, the kind of hardware will see a change in coming 4 or 5 years. AI, I think the focus of today's topic, and I'm sure a lot is being talked about. What are the AI applications in all the areas that are going on? Cognitive technologies is another option or another deep tech area. Today, it's taking a lot of focus from everywhere, not only the perspective of defense, but tomorrow we are talking about AI become AGAI, or becoming more focused on the evolving the intelligence. So intelligence itself was subjective, and AI being artificial, the subjectivity has really exploded very high. So the whole thing is to contain this AI in a usable form so that it doesn't hallucinate, it doesn't misguide, it doesn't create biases. But cognitive technologies is applied all the sensibilities to AI and use it in various segments. Military cyber technologies, Amit Sharma will be talking after this, and there are a lot of focus from the DRDO side on these kind of technologies. So if you see the modern warfare, I'm sure, I don't know how many of you must have heard about the DRDO and the defense technologies, and you must have been seeing all the news. Last 3 years, 4 years have been turbulent with Russia-Ukraine war, the current hostile takeover of US of Venezuela, and then we have had skirmishes at the Middle East, which have been where the complete defense scenario is changing. AI, ML is being used. I kept it on the top because not only that, because this conference is on AI, ML, but the commercial technology, the deep tech technology, everything is being driven by AI in today's scenario. For us, for defense, it is very important for decision support, information, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, analytics, and autonomous systems. There are more applications. I'll come to that a little later. The drones have taken over the direct fight. Materials are making changes in defense as well as in the entire world. How many of you must be tracking in the commercial world? The plastic, biodegradable plastic is being talked about. Earlier, this was understood as an oxymoron, So there was no plastic which is biodegradable. But now a lot of work is going on in these materials. You talk about 3D materials, you talk about semiconductor materials, you talk about compound semiconductors. Today, the aerospace materials, the materials which are required as an explosive. There is a whole gamut of materials that today is having a lot of focus in the defense, and we have almost 200 crores worth of projects going on only in materials. And they are materials of importance. Not only that, the ICME, which is basically machine learning based material discovery, material simulation, a lot of work is going on in those areas. I'm just throwing these areas open to the this community, and I'm sure the talent here will find some way or the other to work around this. Cyber and electronic warfare, you must have heard about jamming, spoofing, intelligence extraction, the attack on the infrastructures, attack on your electric grid. It is going to be very serious affair, and I think as we speak, defense will not remain as a border affair. It is infiltrating every place that you are working from. Your phone could be attacked, your electronic grid could be attacked, your gadgets at the home can be attacked, I mean, anything today. If there is a kind of a conflict that we get into, there are too many attack vectors available which might impact every single person. So being vigilant, being working on these technologies has become a common area of concern for all of us. Precision strike ecosystem is very important for all of us. Directed energy weapons, a lot of research is going on, be it lasers or RF. Hypersonic is again a very deep domain being worked, but a lot of research projects, which are a small task we are giving to a lot of people who are ambitious to work on these technologies, be it high temperature materials or the simulations or the kind of engines that we want them to work on. A lot of work is going on at IIT Madras, IIT Bombay on the propulsion side. Similarly, network-centric warfare. I talked about the common man being attacked. So network-centric warfare is one part of it, with the commercial people and the kind of gentry it will impact. But the networks of defense also are under can be a target for all the adversaries. So these are the kind of modern warfare is leading into us. And what are the expectations from AI? AI, all of you have heard about hallucinations and bias that AI can have. All of us are aware. It's being commonly being talked, or a lot of papers are coming about all these aspects. So, what requires defense cannot take chances. So, with respect to defense, resilience in deployment of AI is the most important factor. We can't be taking chances, and that is why probably the uptake of AI in defense is not as speedier as what the way it is growing in the commercial world. Even if you ask an LLM or chat GPT or OpenAI to give a solution to a problem, even if it is wrong, it's just a question answer which is wrong, but you can't take chances in the field. Selective data handling becomes very important. We can't be using the biased data or the wrong data to train these neural networks, and that is one of the most important factor for the AI when we employ in defense. Model complexity and data requirements need to be optimized, or to be have a performance vis-a-vis correctness is the most important factor. Complexity and human benchmarking, not everybody will understand these nuances. The common soldier will have to be trained on this, and those are some of the factors that are being looked into for the AI deployment. Believability of AI. How many of you believe the AI answers that you give it to all these LLMs that are thrown open to you free of cost, or you are becoming data for them? Practically, you are becoming data for them, but many of the answers are incorrect. I can tell you very simple question you give about your own organization, it will not give you 100% correct organization. Why I'm asking about your own organization? You would give a question about Gujarat Science Academy, it will not give you 100% correct answer. So please work on this believability of the AI whenever you are using it. Have those questions in your head. It's not the panacea that we are thinking that it is. So always benchmark the AI that you are using against the best expertise that you have on the subject. You will find too many differences. Then Maintaining unpredictability is one part that we want to use AI for. Graded AI, that okay, what kind of AI I will use and what kind of AI I will not use. Probably I will use only the supervised learning AI where my data is being controlled. I will use only the AI in defense which I have trained, not the generalized AI which is trained based on all the data that is available on the internet. And the governance of AI. A lot of things are coming around in the world. A lot of laws are coming. China is leading in making the governance of AI. US has made some laws. European Union is coming out with some laws around AI. So these are some of the aspects that you have to be cautious about whenever you are applying AI. AI in defense, aircraft design development, maintenance, testing and optimization, a lot of data churning, flight inspection, safety compliances, co-piloting. I'm not talking about the piloting, the co-piloting. Autopilot is still a control algorithm, not an AI-based algorithm. People who know controls will understand this. Preventive maintenance, machinery inspection. Training is a good place where AI can be started with. AR, VR augmented with that. Air traffic management. There are a lot of applications, and multi-sensor data fusion is some of the areas that we are using for computer vision is a very big application of AI. In fact, that gives you an idea as a strategic decision aid, but decisions are still not left to the AI. Then we have the battle management systems, war gaming, synthetic vision to avoid guidance cues. So there are so many kind of things that we are doing with the AI, and this is what is a landscape you all of must be aware. But LLMs are commonly available. SLMs are which are basically compact, can be deployed. Edge AI, which can be deployed on your smaller systems, and the reinforcement learning, which is basically learns on the go in the field. Now, this is the segments that are available. And then I talked about the domains. You have to marry which domain is applicable to which AI if you want to apply AI in any real life scenario. So we have been trying to see how AI can be force multiplier, trying to do it bit, and a lot of policy guidelines also we have issued so that it is applied thoughtfully, carefully, with all the guardrails built into the system. And basically, this is the one we have last year. We opened up, we brought out a framework for the trustworthiness and also the guidelines for the project directors how to go about finding the use cases and applying the use cases in the defense. Now, I will not get into this kind of a thing. I want to talk about the long-term director research, which for which we are guiding this area here. Um, Anything we believe has to really work for very very long time actually to trigger science into technology, technology into products, and products into innovation, and then be at the cutting edge in the world. We are not still there cutting edge in any of the field. Let's accept this ground reality, then we'll do better with ourselves. So we are believing that we should invest sufficiently in a particular topic, in a particular subject, so that we are destined to be cutting edge in short period of time. And for that, we have the long-term director research policy, 15 centers of excellence we have instituted. One of them is at Gujarat University, and that's how my relation with Gujarat University started. And there is a lot of work going on in very fundamental, very good work is going on in Gujarat University on certain areas of defense. And all these centers like IIT Madras, University of Hyderabad, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, um, almost 1200 crores have been invested to actually nurture the technology in deep tech areas as well as the advanced technology areas relevant to the defense. So, but I will talk one more step, that after the research is mature, how many of you go to industry to make it usable in the country? How many of you are having that extra step to do the translational research so that this research is useful to the nation per se or humanity in the larger picture? I think that effort we are trying to instill, that whatever we do, we must be able to make it into a usable product somewhere either in defense or with the industry, which becomes a supply chain to the defense. And many of these schemes are started by the government, whether it is RDI fund or ANRF, by the government of India for all the commercial technologies. And for the defense technology, this particular DFTM, Directorate of Futuristic Technology Management, is funding the research which is high TRLs. I hope you know TRL is technology readiness level. High TRLs from 3 to 5, which can be taken to the industry and can be uh, converted into a usable research for the overall development of the nation and the technology. I mean, the nation will develop because of the technology will drive the economy, and economy will take it to the nation. Now, this is where we want to bring DRDO, academia, and industry together. So, whatever you do, look at it, it's the practical relevance. If you want to work with the industry, please come forward and then convert your research into something usable. And this is the provision that we are trying to make through this particular scheme. And we are trying to see we don't lose a genuine new research idea. But I will tell you, this is all what we are doing. And we are also doing the downstream activity as well as the upstream activity. If you want to indigenize certain materials, you want to write new foundation models, you want to do something totally new which feeds into a system, but you should have an end goal where it is going to be used. We are not, there are umpteen number of schemes available for the exploratory research. What we are looking at is an idea, a research problem which feeds into a product. And that is why we are talking about upstream and downstream as a connectivity when you are trying to fund this particular research. And that's the most important part. And how we get the industry at what phase, there is a guidance available from our. So this is what is the model that we are trying to work out, so that we bring in the industry together. So this is some of the models we have worked out how to deal with industry. If you are mature, give a TOT to the industry. We will help you do that. If you want industry to work as your co-partner, go ahead and you can do a tender from your own website. You don't need to come to DRDO, but make an EOI and RFP through the institute and get the partner work with you along with you in the research. That is how we are trying to operate. That otherwise whatever we are doing is not being used. It's being published. Somebody else is using it probably, but we are not using it. So this is the bridges that we are trying to create from the DRDO. There are multiple schemes: exploratory research, go through extramural research, higher TRL, DFTM is trying to meet the DRDO needs and the strategic defense needs, and you can go directly to the industry. The arrow which is coming from the long-term directed research to the industry, we are trying to enable so that the research does not go waste. So I will come to kind of this is the landscape. You don't need to read it. It's very small. I understand that it's only to give you a glimpse. On our website, 82 research verticals are mentioned as on today, with the thrust areas where defense wants to work and is looking for the problem solutions. But we monitor the research with the help of a figure of merit. And that's the most important crux of the matter, that it is not that act of doing an experiment. We are looking at problems very critically as a system, as a technical evaluation committee, that whether it is saying that I am doing the experiment or I am going to reach somewhere with respect to the technology field. That mind shift has to come. Otherwise, if it is not asked for, it is not planned for. And that's the principle that we are trying to ask. This research will take you from technology level this to this when, and it could be in terms of a particular parameter that you are going to improve density weight ratio of a particular motor by the design, and you are going to improve it for the longer range in the shorter weight. I mean, any parameter is acceptable. You may be improving the control law efficiency, a control law performance, given the area that is relevant to us. So the figures of merit have become very important for all the problem statements. And I would like to talk about one thing here around 26 January when our Prime Minister has given the Man Ki Baat address to all of us. He has talked about excellence and quality. We have been doing research for years long now and very good at it, extremely well respected scientists across the country, across the world. The research is very, very well published as well as well referred. Congratulations to entire research community. But the excellence and quality has to go to the next notch to take us if we have to make some technology in the country. And we are looking at the quality of the problems which lead to the excellence in the technology. And that's what we have been trying to do, that we are looking at good quality, well thought of problems which are well structured, have a very good plan. We are not saying that you are well planned like a program manager, but you are planned in your approach. Uncertainties will come. That's the beauty of science and technology. But more you think in advance, the better prepared you are for the better results. Otherwise, exploratory research, unplanned research has not been giving us as much benefit to the country. All your papers might have been used by all the across in the world. Everybody must be referring to your paper, using your results, using your publications to better themselves, but country has not got the benefit that we are expecting it to be. So we are trying to build that kind of a system here. And in this, DRDO labs are put as stakeholding. They will also help you doing arriving at what they want them to be done. And that's how even Gujarat Center is very closely working with the advisor cyber day in, day out. In fact, some of the scientists are deputed here to work with the scientists who are working from the university. So this is something that, and the part why I brought out this slide is that it's not that Gujarat University can work with the center. Anybody working in those verticals which this center is handling, any person who has the expertise, has the idea, can work with the Gujarat University in entire region. So all of you are invited, but to add value. See, there is a learning ground. You all have a lot of learning grounds. But if you want to apply your learnings in the advanced manner, these centers are going to help you. And they are going to give you a platform. And that's what multiple institutes can work together. We can work in hub and spoke model. The labs will be hand holding and helping you. These are the kind of models that we are trying to work. And this is an example of hub and spoke model. We have provided in each project student internships. Like earlier the students were doing internship, which was free of cost. We said, no, each professor is authorized to give this much of research, internship grant that they can give to the students while doing the internship when they are contributing to the projects. And this is a notional figure. If you really need it, we can increase it if the students are contributing well. See, all this is thought about because, if you see open source community, they are contributing so much to the humanity, so much to the compute, at least, even the materials research and all. So these students need to be given the internship so that they can put in their heart and soul into these subjects. So student internships have been provided in every single grant, provided the professor wants to take it up. We are even giving the provision to make or to, do the hackathons in your own universities, and you call all the students and get some brainstorming solutions out of these hackathons. So all the provisions are being provided. This all priorities which we have listed here, they are on our website. These I have a lots of priorities, about 1400 priorities listed on DRDO website. Since this was focused on AI, I have brought in what are the AI kind of problems that we want to be solved. Now, this is also a very big task, but you can take a very specialized task and a subtask of this as a problem statement and work on it. But the expectation is deep models, frameworks, and the data sets which are very unique to the country. Till date, we have very few data sets which are unique to our country. Now we have started building a lot of them, especially the variety of language that is being in the country. So language models, language data sets are coming up very well. But all other features, even the metrology, if you say, it is very unique to our country. Why should I depend on the other countries' data sets? So data sets are required to be made specific to the country. So a lot of things, and then explainability are some of the areas which are parallel areas. So all these areas that we are looking at are part of the work that we want the professors and the researchers along with them to take up and contribute to the nation's defense. These are some of the call of the proposals which are available on our website. Additive manufacturing. So why I brought it, this slide was the machine learning for AI and process adjustment also can be one of the areas of the AI, and a lot of other technologies which are being focused. So this is not particularly AI, but a lot of problem statements are listed on the DRDO website where the proposals are being asked. But definitely the quality parameters, and you have to cross the technical evaluation gate with respect to the figures of merit that you want to project, and how the technology will be improved with a thought of how it will be adapted by an industry or absorbed in a DRDO project has to be very clear. So what we are trying to see is, instead of seeing the research at the end what it will do, we want you to just think ahead and see it might be useful here. You may reach there or not, but the thought process, the very thought process, will help you fructify that research into a usable research for the entire the kind of systems that we are making. It will be used, we all will feel proud about it. So these are some of the thoughts that I wanted to share with this community. And I can see a sea of talent here, trying to do good things, and highly challenging things that the nation is expecting them to do. And my thanks to the organizers and the Gujarat University and the Gujarat Science Academy for inviting me here, Madam Neeta and Professor Nija. I think very good initiative, but add more. There's never an end. Add more energy into the scientific community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam, for profound insight into the how AI is redefining the strategies landscape for our nation. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request all the dignitaries for the launching of the abstract book for the releasing. Please welcome. Now, to conclude the inaugural session, I request Dr. Jyoti Parikh, Madam, to propose the vote of thanks. Dr. Jyoti Parikh.
On behalf of Gujarat Science Academy, Gujarat University, and School of Emerging Science and Technology, Gujarat University, I would like to thank one and all who has contributed in successful uh, uh, organization of 37th Gujarat Science Congress here at Gujarat University. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University, Professor Dr. Neerja Gupta Madam, and enrich the experience of all the participants who have registered for this particular conference. Thank you so much. I would like to thank all the office bearers of Gujarat Science Academy for their unwavering support for this conference. I would like to thank all our sponsors, Gujarat Science Academy, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Gujarat, Coast, Central Salt and Marine Chemicals Research Institute, Material Research Society of India, Gujarat chapter, and to Shri Balwant Parekh Science City for contributing the kits for today's conference. We would also like to thank our industry sponsors, INOX Institute of Network Experts, and SHAPE, a structured AI solution provided. Thank you very much to all of these organizations for their generous support for the organization of this particular conference. I would like to thank all the deans, directors, various heads of the uh, University School of Sciences, other universities, and other institutions for their gracious presence. I would like to thank all the distinguished faculty members and academia for their contribution to the research ecosystem and for being excellent mentor, as a result of which today we are seeing the participation of young students and research scholars in very good number. Thank you so much. I would like to thank academic and admin staff of School of Emerging Science and Technology for all the hard work that they put in. They really deserve a huge round of applause. And the special mention to Dr. Neeta Shah, the coordinator of School of Emerging Science and Technology, for all the hard work that she has put in for the organization of this conference, and witness to her tireless efforts for conference organization, even while suffering from high-grade fever. Thank you so much, madam, for bringing the Science Congress to Gujarat University. I would like to a big thank you to the enthusiastic volunteers of School of Emerging Science and Technology and Gujarat University School of Sciences for doing a great job in organization of this conference. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, the participants, those who have registered for this conference in good numbers, because without you, nothing would have really made sense. And I'm sure that you would have 2 days of enriching experience, because we really have good distinguished speakers with us. And you would learn from the work that you would be presenting by your fellow students, researchers, and the distinguished speakers who would be joining here. My apologies if I've forgot to mention anybody, and also I would like to thank the team of EMRC for making sure that people who are not in this conference room will also benefit from the talk of the madam through the putting it onto the live onto the YouTube of Gujarat University website. So thank you so much for this. My apologies if I've forgotten anybody to mention for this. Once again, I would like to thank everybody who has contributed for the organization of this conference and everybody who has added value to this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam. Now I request everyone to raise for the national anthem. Vande Mataram. Thank you. Yes. Now please stay at your place for a group photo session. Following the photo, we shall transit toward immediately for our second